1, 2, 3, 4. Howdy, howdy, fiddle friends and bluegrass buddies. It's Mike Mitchell here from the Floyd Music School and the Mike Mitchell Band with my monthly fiddle lesson for Bluegrass Unlimited magazine. Today we are tackling the triple fiddle part for Becky Buller's smash hit, The Barber's Fiddle. I had the good fortune of performing this song with Becky and her amazingly talented band just a few weeks ago at the Millwall Theater in Wytheville, Virginia. It was memorable. This song checks all the boxes for me. It's, of course, about a fiddle and a fiddle teacher and a fiddle student. It's about making a living or not making a living as a professional fiddler, which is, of course, near and dear to my heart. And it's a true story, which I love. And it's about the tradition of passing on the craft, which I do, right full time, right here at Floyd Music School. I myself learned to play bluegrass style of fiddle at the Floyd Barber shop. The older guys from this community 25 years ago invited me in. I happened to have one of these and know how to play it, and they thought maybe I might like to learn how to play the bluegrass style, and I've been in the crosshairs ever since. So it's near and dear to my heart for so many reasons. Let's start with the lead fiddle part, shall we? We're going to drone on the pitch of A. And whether you use your fourth finger, your third, or your second for the ultra dramatic slide up, that's what we're going to do. I may recommend, and I may offer that the grassiest way to play it would be a third finger. Because it gets us at the end being able to do the drone all the way through. I mean, I guess you could with third position as well. However you choose to drone it, just please drone it so that we get that kind of grassy, old-timey feel. That's the most important part in my point of view. So again, it's a drone. And you can choose to drone that or not. There we go. That is the lead. Now let's go to the baritone. We're going to slide into the pitch of E with the first finger on the D string. And drone on the pitch of E up here. Now that one I'm going to recommend strongly that we use the third finger. Let's do that baritone line again. 1, 2, 3, and... And yeah, you can drone down there, or you can even add the third, the C sharp underneath that E. We are going to find a C sharp up in the tenor part, though. So whether you drone a fat finger, we're just going to be adding the same note. It's like an octave lower of the lead note or the tenor note that we're going to learn here in just a moment. I would say that if there's two fiddlers putting this together, or even one fiddler putting this together, then all of those options are on the table. They're all at our disposal to use to make the biggest sound we can. The tenor part does not start with a slide. It starts with a grace note. which I kind of like. It's kind of standing alone and kind of a more natural thing, even though I'm sure Miss Becky, probably cut all of the parts herself. She chose to go the natural route and not exactly match the sliding of the lead and the baritone part, but to put in a grace note, which I think is very cool and artistic and tasteful. So the tenor part is. Now we've got a couple choices here, my friend. We can slide all the way up to the C sharp, just using the third finger. What I want to say about that is if we choose to do that, I don't like the big schmaltzy whoa. That's not in this context. I think it can be the difference between like a tasteful solid colored bow tie and the polka dot bow tie. You got to watch. Bow tie is cool, but as soon as it's got polka dots on it, it's a little loud, right? So if we're gonna slide with the third finger up to the C sharp in third position, let's do it quick. Let's start from the beginning of that line. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to offer an alternative that I think is grassier and sounds cooler. I'm going to offer, let's go to the third position on our first instance of the high A. And just kick it back for that G sharp. That's what I think that's kind of cool. Now I can add a fat finger, which employs the baritone note. And I can put in that E, which is an octave higher of the baritone note. So I can do these things if I'm twin fiddling. Again, there's ways to grab the note from the tenor part or from the baritone part and incorporate them an octave lower or higher, as it were, into your twin fiddle part. When I played it with Becky, I think I went. Yeah, I did a fat finger. And then I went. I'm pretty sure that's what I did, which is a little, well, it's right fancy, isn't it? I guess the thing to take away is if you can hear the lead, the tenor, and the baritone, and if you know those notes, if you can kind of name those notes, you can borrow from them to make a twin fiddle part sound more like a triple fiddle part, right? Okay, so lead again. And we'll do this in time again. I'll slow it down just a little bit since we're just learning it. 1, 2, ready, and. Baritone, 1, 2, ready, and. Tenor, 1, 2, you know what to do, and. Fantastic. It's a really good start to a really fun tune. I hope that you learn it. I hope that you bring it to your band or your jam. I plan to bring this to my band. I'm a fiddle playing band leader. Why shouldn't I be performing this, right? It's a great story. It checks all the boxes and encompasses all the things that we fiddlers hold dear about bluegrass music and the tradition of fiddling and passing it on. And I'm going to say this really quickly. If you'd like, I will do another lesson teaching all of the cool hot lick breaks that the name Nashville fiddle players do at the end of this recording. There's a whole bunch of really hot licks, like Stuart Duncan's got one, Deanie Richardson's got one, Michael Cleveland's got one. There's a few other fiddlers that also have, and Becky does a killer solo herself at the end. So if you'd like, please put in the comments that you'd like another video of me teaching you how to play the hot lick solos from the end of this cut. And regardless of whether we do that or not, I hope that you learn this signature lick. I hope that you bring it to your jam, and I hope that the Barber's fiddle gets a lot of jam time and a lot of stage time, because it's a great song. Enjoy it. Thanks as always to my friend Dan Miller at Bluegrass Unlimited magazine and the good folks in Owensboro for providing this for us. God bless you all. I'll see you next month.